Well, the holidays are a time of need every year, but the pandemic has made millions of Americans food insecure, and they're turning to food banks to bridge that gap. But how are food banks handling the increased demand just 1 week before Thanksgiving? Well, they're working hard to rise to the challenge and to help Metro Detroiters trying to rebound. The images are burned into our memories. Tens of millions of Americans lining up in food lines all across the country. And while those lines are no longer grabbing headlines, they're not all gone. This was the line Wednesday in Oak Park.
It's like lines that are like 2 miles long. And this is becoming a weekly occurrence.
KIRK is the CEO of Forgotten Harvest. He says the economy and the job market never fully recovered and that workers laid off in the spring are still turning to food banks. As the need grows, Forgotten Harvest is bringing more food to distribute, but keeping up with the need is a challenge. May says the pandemic is making it harder to recruit volunteers. They rely on those volunteers to sort, package, and move millions of pounds of food. It's tough since corporations are no longer stepping forward and sending employees in large groups.
We're really trying to sustain our volunteering efforts from kind of the individual volunteer, the family that wants to come in to help.
This year, more of Forgotten Harvest's food comes from the federal government through the CARES Act. May says 2020 has brought instability to so many families in Metro Detroit and requires flexibility from organizations like Forgotten Harvest.
Everything is a daily, weekly, monthly possibility for a change. Where last year, at least there was some things that we could depend on that would stay steady. We could plan.
The Macomb Food Program in Macomb County is also adapting to the challenges this holiday season. Demand has been high since March, and they're preparing for that need to grow during the holiday season.
This year, we've seen a significant increase in the numbers that we're serving. Last year, it was around 170,000. We're already at 240,000.
And that growth is coming from communities that have traditionally been stable economically, where there's been little demand for food banks.
Northern Macomb or Western Northern Macomb, the Sterling Heights area, we have seen a significant increase in those areas. The face of food insecurity is your neighbor, it's your friend, it's your coworker.
And with the new COVID restrictions now in effect, shuttering bars and entertainment venues, the need isn't going anywhere. Both Forgotten Harvest and the Macomb Food Program are looking for volunteers to help sort, pack, and move food. And if you have the time, this is a wonderful way to give back. Volunteers do wear masks, they're socially distanced, and the organizations are disinfecting to keep everyone safe. So if you have the time, this is a way to give back and contribute to your community.